Hello and welcome to the Microsoft Military Affairs MSSA Military Spouse Brief for August of 2024. Thank you for joining us today. Here's our agenda. We have a program overview. We'll talk about the technical learning path, the program structure, eligibility for the program, the admissions process, and then also provide some further resources. So here's our program overview. The program objective is to train military spouses for portable, in-demand IT roles. The learning path is to become a technical program manager who leads complex, cross-functional projects that involve technology, engineering, and business stakeholders. So these are in demand at Microsoft and Microsoft partner companies, and it's a portable IT role. Oftentimes, these roles are 100% remote as well. The program is fully funded and supported by Microsoft, so there's no cost to the participant. So the military spouse skills alignment to this learning path, which is the technical program manager learning path. These are sort of in-demand skills shared by across the military spouse community. Organizers of chaos will demonstrate adaptability and reasoned judgment under pressure. Within the technical program manager role requirements is to lead complex cross-functional projects that involve technology, engineering, and the business stakeholders. So spouses also have superior organizational skills. And for the technical program manager, you need to define project scopes, deliverables, and goals, and then refine communication skills. Spouses are great at building relationships and facilitate problem solving and enhance team performance. And then in the TPM role requirements, you need to be able to communicate with project teams and senior management to ensure that the projects meet quality standards and customer expectations. So military spouse career challenges, as you know, there's frequent relocation. Oftentimes the duty assignments are away from major cities where employment are likely more positive. We have family and childcare responsibilities and educational career interruptions as you move often with your military spouse. The TPM role characteristics, oftentimes it could be 100% remote, as we mentioned. There's flexible schedules, and then critical role knowledge is teachable functional skills. This is a little bit more in depth into the learning path, the technical program management learning path. So technical program managers use leadership and communication skills to drive impact using diverse technologies. And see, these are some of the topics you see at the bottom of the slide here that you'll learn: data and data analytics concepts, which include CompTIA, Data Plus, querying data with Microsoft Transact SQL, dashboards and data visualization using Excel dashboards as well as Microsoft Power BI, Python programming for data analysis, so introduction to programming using Python and GitHub, and data analysis using Python. Program management concepts and methodologies, so Agile fundamentals, DevOps, project management, and program management, and then learning the Microsoft Cloud Platform, which is Azure, and AI fundamentals as well. And you'll see that you see the two there, Microsoft Azure fundamentals as well as Azure AI fundamentals. And this is a little bit in depth on the program structure. So it's kind of divided into two areas. You have the industry leading IT training where you're learning the technical skill sets around technical program management. You'll have the most current technology. You'll have work experience projects. There's a Microsoft mentorship program. These are Microsoft employees that mentor the cohort throughout the 17 weeks. And then you also have an opportunity to align to industry certifications. Then the other part of the program is to prepare you for employment. So we have job search strategies and support, putting together a great resume, interviewing skills, and then utilizing LinkedIn for networking, as well as building a great LinkedIn profile that you can use for employment purposes. And So the interactive live classroom instructor, so you have a live instructor. It's not recorded content. So you'll have an instructor from a Microsoft certified training partner who will be delivering the program. Professional development training from your career. Microsoft has career development managers who will be with you throughout the 17 weeks, and then the career search infrastructure as well. So the classroom instructions, as we said, it's a 17-week program. You'll have technical instruction of 448 hours. The professional development piece, you have 147 hours of delivery, and then flex hours, 64 hours of flex time. Each cohort currently is 15 participants. And as we said, it's live virtual classroom. Everybody's on camera, and we have daily attendance and collaboration with your cohort members and your instructors and career development managers. So the professional development portion, professional development skills, curriculum developed around career switchers, and those individuals looking to transition to new careers or upskilling as well. And technical career skills mentorship for Microsoft employees. That's referring back to the mentorship program I mentioned, where Microsoft employees from the technical side as well as other areas will mentor you throughout the 17 weeks. Then MSSA hiring partners interview participants for available roles. So we have a large number of Microsoft partners that interview individuals through our program for roles within their companies. There's no hiring fees for participants or for the partner companies. And then you'll have your job search support from MSSA, from your career development manager, as well as we have a corporate team that works with all our employment partners as well. This is just a breakdown of sort of the hour by hour of what your program looks like. As you'll see during the technical delivery portion, you'll receive technical training Monday through Thursday, and it's broken up throughout the day. You have office hours, it's kind of flex time. You have your instruction with breaks and lunch throughout the day, and then some more flex time in the afternoon. Every Friday is a professional development day. So during that technical learning week, you do have professional development on Friday and not the technical instruction. And then there is 1 week which is fully dedicated to professional development. That's week 9. And you'll see how it's broken up there as well. There's a lot of different activity that takes place during that week. It's a good break from the technical delivery. And then you also will be engaging with your mentors. Employers may come in and speak about their opportunities. So a lot of great content and delivery during your professional development week. So eligibility for the program. So documentation to show your eligibility. You must demonstrate either high school diploma or equivalent, essential skills for TPM roles. They'll be covered in the curriculum. And then a legal spouse during the military service of an active duty service member, National Guard and Reserve, or veteran of any of the U.S. Armed Forces. Acceptable documentation includes a PCS orders or a DD-214 for those veterans, or an LES for current active duty. And then spouse status during the service years, again, it's acceptable documentation is PCS orders or a marriage certificate. The admissions process. So we open up an application window. It's very important that you begin your application, and it really is just, it's a quick application form that you fill out, but it's only done during a 1 week window here. The application window is September 23rd to September 27th, 2024. And just submitting that application kicks off, puts you into the queue and gets the process started. And then you have a material cutoff date. That's where you have to have everything uploaded into our application portal. We'll go into those, what items are required, but that material cutoff date is December 2nd. And all documents must be received by that deadline. And then the decisions will be released in January. So the cohort dates for the next spouse cohort begins February 10th, 2025 and goes through June 6th, 2025. So when you submit your required admissions documentation, you'll receive access to secure file sharing where you'll share your documentation. You'll be assigned an application manager once you begin the application process. And then there is a certificate of completion. You have a TPM LinkedIn Learning Path, which you must complete as a prerequisite. And it's rolling application interviews. So once you complete your program, candidates will be interviewed to assess fitness and suitability for the program. Application tips, make sure to bookmark. You can bookmark our MilSpouse page. And again, complete the application during the application window of September 23rd through the 27th, coming up next month. And then monitor your Outlook.com account. You'll need to establish, if you don't already have one, an Outlook.com email address. And we'll use that to communicate with you during this whole process, and use it during time in the program as well. And, make sure to check all your boxes, or if, initially some of the correspondence may go to a junk folder. So make sure to do that. And as I said there, check your spam or junk folder. But there's no exceptions for misapplication milestones. So again, you have to do your application window, September 23rd to 27th, and then there's the document upload deadline is in, I believe it's December 2nd. So these are some further resources. You can go to our blog, Military Affairs blog. You can have look at some of the MSSA graduate testimonials of those who've completed our MSSA program. There's also some great content here on technical program management learning path, the prerequisite learning on LinkedIn Learning. This is where you have to do your LinkedIn Learning certificate as a prerequisite for the program. So you can look at it, LinkedIn there. We have a tech transition toolkit for those going into technology, give you a good idea on things to think about during that transition. Career change, questions to ask yourself. It's a good article. And then also LinkedIn Premium. You can get LinkedIn Premium for military spouses. If you go to that link, it'll show you how to do that. And then also 5 tips for an amazing interview as you prepare for your interview to get into the program. So for whatever reason, if you're not a fit or don't get into the military spouse program, we do have some other resources. Again, you can always apply directly to open roles at Microsoft that you have the experience in. So you go to our ak.ms professionals, that's a link to our career site, and then you can apply to roles that you're a fit for. We do have a Leap apprenticeship program that opens up periodically. You can go to that page and see if they're currently accepting applications, but it's not an ongoing program, so it's periodic. So you just have to see if at any time that they're accepting applications, and there'll be further information at that site on what the apprenticeship is. There's a Microsoft Aspire program. If you're a recent graduate within a year of receiving a degree, either undergraduate or master's degree, you can apply for the Aspire program. It's a 2-year development program, great program for early in career and recent graduates. And then also you can look at Hiring Our Heroes as a military spouse for their fellowship program, which Microsoft is a participant in. So stay up to date with all our pages. Monitor the website, that ak.ms/milspouse will go right to our military spouse page and give you all the latest information. We have a frequently asked questions page as well for our MilSpouse program. And if you ever have any questions or you're trying to figure something out, you can't find it on the page, you can email our team at mssaops@microsoft.com. So mssaops@microsoft.com. And then these are our social pages through LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and as well as on X, formerly Twitter. You'll see this is our military affairs page with, we post information periodically. So here's just a page that shows you the numbers of our MSSA program so far. So we've had 3,732 program graduates, 65 currently in class. This is from March 24 up, so a little bit dated, but this just gives you an idea of what we've done so far with MSSA. Everything's in the 90 percentiles of graduation rate, employment, as well as employed in IT. And then we've had over 1,000 different companies and hire from the program outside of Microsoft. So, well, thank you for joining us today. Um, Good luck in the application process. And if you have any questions, please look at our sites.
Thank you so much. I did come in a little late. If I could
Oh,
ask a quick question. Hello?